Hey, hello again from Crypto Corner. My name is Greg Harriman. It is 7/24/23, and we're going to be talking again about all the same things that we have been, which is our thought process, which is saying that we want to be safe when we do things. We want to be able to sleep, and we want to make sure that the coins that we're investing are safe. So we're not doing coins that are way off the spectrum. We're not doing things that we have to watch every single day. Although there's quite a bit of volatility in the last couple of weeks. So, what I'm hoping to show you is that we are now in a position. Last week we were on a high. This week we're on a low, and instead of being disappointed or whatever about it, what we're doing is we're just buying again if it's within our range. So let's go to our stuff here that we look at every single week. You can see dot uh, at 518. Let's just go to the chart. At 518, you can see we have resistance all the way up at 530, and we have support at 512. And then we have secondary support at about 497. So really what we want to do is we want to be buying in during these times. And I've drawn a few lines on here where I think that this could go. If you look at the top line that's right above the support, it will be a line that goes to the resistance if Bitcoin is moving. So a lot of these coins are going to follow Bitcoin. And when they do, they're either going to pump or they're going to go down. Right now, Bitcoin is down. It's actually in our buy range, and you'll see that. But let's just go back, take a quick look at our 24 to 29. We're in the 29 range. So you could be buying Bitcoin at this point. We think it's going down a little bit more, but you know what? When you're DCAing and you're putting the money in, it doesn't really matter. Back to dot. So here's a range that we think will, we think Bitcoin's going down a little more. So we think all of these coins that we're talking about will go down a little bit more. So we're not really buying yet, but and I've listed out the points where we're going to buy so that you have kind of an idea. Um, Okay, moving on from dot to Matic. You can see last week we were up, and this week we're back in the buy zone. From 50 to 75, we're at 72, and we think that it's going to go under 70. Why? We think Bitcoin is going down, so we think Matic is going down, and you'll see it play out, and you'll see I started to draw in the support levels, and then the resistance levels. Those are the levels that it will pop back and forth until it finally breaks. So we think Matic is going down. We think it's a good buy under 70 cents. On to the Solana chart. Again, Solana was on a tear. It's been a beast last week. It went all the way to 27. We sold up there, and now we're looking to re-enter, but under 20. And you can see the green line that I drew in here. That's if it's going back up. And the red line is if it's going down. And if it's going down, we think it'll hit that resistance. And I mean, we'll think that it'll go back into the new support. And there's going to be multiple lines of these. And remember, they change every week. So, like, even when I'm plotting this, I look at where's the latest support given. Um, Back in the early time, $16 was the support level for Solana, and right now that support level is more like 22 bucks. So remember, all these things are supposed to change. It's not. It's a fluid thing. So are we buying right here? Not really. We think again because Bitcoin we think might go down a little bit more. We think that Solana will come down. So we're holding on right now and just not buying. And remember, sometimes no trade is a trade. So last week we went over these few rules, and I just wanted to touch on two of them. You cannot spend profits you've not taken. If we're going up in some of these other cases and we hit resistance and we think it's going to come back down, which is what we said last week, we went ahead and took some profits. If you didn't take profits, then where you would be right now is you'd be back down to the buy zone and you aren't able to take profits because there's no profits to be taken. You're in a buy zone again. So just, be thinking about that whether, and again, if you want to hold on forever and worry about it in 2024, then don't worry about it. Don't let me make you worry about it. Don't let anyone make you worry about it. And then, like right now, number six, run towards the fire. Everyone's screaming right now that, oh, look, everything dropped. Everything's horrible. Well, we didn't jump on any of those things. Last week we said not to buy almost any of our picks. Now we're saying, oh, look, they've dropped. So this isn't fire, it's a fire sale, right? So those are the kind of things that we want to get used to. We're not anxious right now. We have no anxiety over where the market is. We hope Bitcoin goes down, to 27-ish. And if Bitcoin goes down to 27-ish, all these coins are going to be way below where they are right now, just so you know. So there's no like misunderstanding of like, well, I thought something different was going to happen. Then we'll reset our packages to where we think the support and resistance is, and then we'll move from there. Now, another thing that I've been reading a ton on lately is that there's all these scams out here for airdrops and everything else. And so, take a screenshot of this, take a screenshot of the last one, or, redo the video and take a screenshot. Um, and think about all of these different things. If anyone asks you for your seed phrase, ask yourself why 3 times. So a good example is, oh, I have to do an airdrop. Okay, I have to do an airdrop. I have to give my seed phrase up so that they can connect my wallet. Why do I want that airdrop? Is it worth me getting scammed? Possibly. Okay, so there's a one why, right? Second why. Why am I doing this? Is it what is my benefit and what is my risk to it? Third why. Do I feel comfortable doing it? If you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. You're not, again, that's just a way of you keeping your money and making sure you're safe. As you go along, create a whole new wallet that can't get destroyed and get an airdrop on that. Practice that way. So if someone drains your wallet, they're draining, $10. Then you don't have to worry. So those are the type of things that we should be doing. Um, on Twitter, if it looks too good to be true. I saw an airdrop this week for Veracity, which is one of the ones that we have on our overall checklist. Let me just go to that. Uh, yeah, Veracity, and it said, "Oh, you can get $1,000 on Veracity right now if you click on it." But then I noticed that two things. One, the spelling was wrong on it. So you always want to go back through and you kind of asking yourself that why again. Is everything legitimate? Is everything perfect? And if it's not, then go to the whatever website. Like I went to the Veracity website and it said there is no airdrop. And it even listed out that there's a scam out there saying there is an airdrop. So then I posted it on Twitter as a scam, just so that other people could get hurt by it. And I think we have to do that more for each other, because we all want that free money. We all want, we all want to win big, and it's awesome. Where in actuality, most people won't win, and most people will give up their wallets and get burnt at least once or twice in this process. So another big telltale sign is if the comments are disabled on Twitter, then you should know that they don't want you commenting and making, you know, uh, putting it back out there. So then, like what I had to do is I had to copy it and paste it and then list it as my own tweet. Uh, so that was one of the indicators that it was a scam. The spelling was wrong. That was the second one. Um, and then pay attention once you give access in some of these scams, once you give access to your wallet, you're saying they can take anything in that wallet that they want. Now, again, you should end up with a bunch of different things in there that say, I confirm this, I want to send this, I want to do this. And if you say you want to send it and you send it, it's kind of on you. Um, but just be really careful of that. And don't close out of anything until you see that it's all done. Your transaction that you thought was done is done. Nothing else is happening. Remember, it's the Wild West, and the rules and fairness, there is nothing fair here. Do not look for fair. Do not look for honest. Do not look for any of those things because they're we've just proven it with Three Arrows Capitals, with Luna, with all of these different ones. We've proven that it's not trustworthy at the moment. I think we're working towards that, and I think that we'll get there, but we're not there right now. So stay safe. Report anything you question. Um, and then the more we do this, the more that you're going to feel familiar with, oh, that is a scam. That's how I look for a scam. It's what I'm looking for. If you do get caught in a scam, and one of the biggest names I follow, Elio Trades, he just got caught in a scam. So he got hacked. And so one of the things is a lot of the people within his imposter universe, they got scammed and their money's now gone. One of the things that you can do is you can go to this website. This was listed on his side of it. I have not had to do this, so I don't know. Again, I would go back to the first one, which is ask myself why three times. In this particular case, you'd be saying because I lost money, because I want to try to bring it back, and those type of questions. And if you get to three, then I would do it. But there's a site that you can look at and decide whether that's good for you. Um, Overall, you can see that we have a lot of green over on the right hand side now again. Last week we were not green, we were red. I think four of them were red. And for the first time, you'll see since we've been doing this, the Bitcoin is in our buy range. So, we hope that as you're going along, that what you're seeing in this is one, we're not excited every week. We're not like, oh, we got to buy, we got to sell, we got to look at this every single minute of every day. No, a good example of what we did was we were buying 3 weeks ago dot at under $5, and now we're right back there. As soon as we bought that dot for $5, we put a sell in for 20% at 550 because that's the resistance. So if you're coming in here, you can see that the resistance right now is about 530, but we have our sell in at 550, so that's 10%. If we can get that 10%, we feel like it will come back down. We also feel like it's going to go to $10. So if we held on to it forever, it wouldn't matter. So don't let someone get you crazy. Don't let me get you crazy. Don't let anyone get you crazy. Keep adjusting what you're doing, learning, checking it off the list. If you're questioning whether you should do something, do it as a paper trade. At the end of the day, what we want is everyone to be safe, everyone to be making money, and a long term strategy that they aren't looking at their crypto 40 times a day. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button. We're trying to grow. We're trying to do some more stuff. If you want me to do something different than what I'm currently doing, I try to add something on each time. Then just let me know. We're just gonna keep trading these until we find, if Solana goes through the roof, we'll take that one off and we'll put a new one on, or we'll add one more on as we go. And again, look back at our overall um, ones with STX and Gala and Render. Render is in a really good range right now. We think, it could be buying under 170. We think that has a lot of potential for the future. Gala Games is way down right now. Veracity's down right now. Everything, Super's down right now. All of these are all down, and we believe that they have a great potential future. So again, even if you were looking at it and saying, I'm just going to put 20 bucks in, I'm just going to put anytime it hits these levels, and again, if Bitcoin drops off the cliff and goes to 27, then guess what? All of these are going to be another 10% down at least. So understand that's what can happen. Um, Again, smash the like button if you would. Let me know if there's anything else you want us to do, and we hope that here at Crypto Corner that you go, man, we're able to do this with no stress and just seeing what's out there with these particular ones that we've chosen that are safe. They're on safe exchanges, and we're sleeping at night. So thanks again, and we'll talk to you soon.